Hello there and welcome. I'm Kate in the Nest and I'm really delighted to have you here with me. I have to warn you up front that I feel a little bit emotional filming this session, and I'm trying to ask myself why. I actually stood here for quite a number of minutes and tried to, both savor the moment and grasp what is going on. But I suppose for me, it is certainly a celebration and a culmination of a journey because it is the reveal of January Joy, the first pouch that I've done with this community, not as me by myself, but as someone, see, here comes the tears, someone who's already learnt so much and grown so much. I You know my story, but I continue to come back to this representation in this little treasure box that I got last year. Um, that is when we commune together and make and create with our hands and chat, as well as I put this pink butterfly, it fell out from my journaling as I was getting ready. And truly, this last year has been a year of transformation for me, and I used the butterfly all along, and I still will continue to do that because the butterfly represents for me growing wings, finding our true colors, and really who we are. So, without ado, I want to introduce you. Well, you've been introduced, but she's flying in. She's flying in. And here is January Joy. I want to take you through the story because of the treasures and bits and pieces that have ended up, because I said that was what this was all about for me. So I'll put it down, I'll sit down, I'll take a deep breath. And I want to start with gratitude because everything I've done here is a result of watching and being influenced by all of you. All of you are special. I love watching. I love reading comments, whether you're a YouTuber or not. It has just been, for me, I have friends. So January Joy started out to be a zippered pouch. And I said that it wasn't about making the pouch, it was about the process. So indeed it has been a process, but she's without a zipper and she's got a little bit of her fine dressings on her. So I don't know where to start, but I suppose I can. Oh, there's the neighborhood dog, excited for me to reveal. Hang on, I might just close the window. I'm surrounded, I'm just standing up and saying I'm surrounded by the inspiration, the journey, the Roxy Girls Journal of Stitchery. I've been housing my favourite threads in that as I've finished this off. Okay, so I did show this the other day and I don't want to bore you by going over the details, but I have added Teresa's little bit of beautiful fabric. Up here, I said that I wanted to have my mum. Oh my gosh. And I think the symbolicness of this is my mum's half slip. It's a tiny little piece of her, pink satin half slip that she had when she was younger. She's 93. And I love the idea that the heart of my mum, look, I just stroke it, is going somewhere to a new home, and I know it will be treasured. She's sitting underneath the vine leaves that help us grow, and in the quirky Kate style, underneath her is sitting her Miffy button that features on her Betty quilt, the Betty. So she says she can actually move around, and I did that because I thought, oh, I've covered up that flower. and I didn't mean to. So she can be upright, or she can be being a little bit, you know, that's life. Sometimes we're standing up. I've taken this beautiful flower mohair woven one, can't remember, I got that anyway, you'll know the story, and added this beautiful button that I got on Country Oppie Shop. So there's old and new mixed together. I've done more embroidery, more seed stitch, more little bits around here. And as I said, I'm sort of excited to have left some bits that if the new owner wants to further embellish, there's spots. I've been looking at this little frill here and I love it. I realized that I am a lover of frills, but I thought she wasn't quite dressed enough. So underneath her, she has a petticoat. I think I must have been thinking about Mum. This is a treasured piece of vintage lace that I got from Chelsea One Sock in her advent calendar before Christmas. So again, that's new to my home, but has been in many homes before. So it's like I want a little bit of mystery under the skirt. This side it has most of tiny little bits. And again, I can't remember what I've shown you, but I've probably done the most little tiny stitches that I ever have. The colour's not true on this. It's coming up much more purple, I think, than it actually is in real life. But the treasure, oh, so I could have talked about those as treasures or trinkets, but on here, and again, another gulp, this is a vintage. You've seen this piece actually before, because I tried to put it in my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery accordion, the accordion journal that became a nest. And Juju, Rachel and Sarah's mum, gave this to me, and it didn't seem to work on that piece. And again, in the last couple of days, I kept it just came out of nowhere again, and I just put it down there, and I thought it belongs in this garden. So we've got, this is a daisy from Thailand that I've stitched over the top, vintage applique, very, very old vintage Suffolk puff that could have come from the UK, who knows, and standing over a star from the US. Beside Marigold Interiors braid that comes from India. What am I trying to say? It's global. And that's what this community is all about. YouTube has taught me that, yeah, I've just learned so much. So that's how she's looking. Now this could be a really quick video and reveal, and I could stop it now. But I've forgotten to show you a couple of things, and I'm going to explain to my face group members the process that I'm using to select the person that this flies to. I'm going to announce on Saturday the 1st of February who that person is, and because I want to get their approval if I can before I actually announce them, so we can be really celebrating together, hopefully by first name even. And then I'm going to reveal February. So I'm going to do that at midnight my time, 1st of February, because the 1st of February happens to be my birthday. So this has been such a wonderful opportunity to get to know you and to share. I thought that's what I'll do. I'll start my birthday with flying this one away and talking about February. But just before I finish showing you, here's January Joy. I stamped on a little piece of unfinished embroidery. I've got similar stamps to Sarah, and she showed the other day. And I've used these, in fact, I used them in my Christmas journal, and I've had them for quite a while, but I haven't done much on fabric, and now that I'm there. So that is beside the bark cloth. That's beside this beautiful vintage gorgeous crochet. So we've got frill and frill, and then there was one more thing that was needed. So here's this garden. We have Joy on this side, and we open up, and January Joy has a butterfly, and that butterfly has come from Rachel, who we know lives in Italy. It's not perfect, it's not complete, I haven't embroidered it, it's roughly there, but she is on her way with January Joy. So I want to say thank you for your kindness and encouragement, and I have seen some amazing pouches, and I know that we'll continue to do that. But remember, for me, it's not the amazingness of the visual, it's the process, it's the love. And I suppose that's why I'm emotional. As I hold this in my hand, this is Kate, and it's joy to me, and I hope it's joy to you as well. And I think, let's go universal, that's what we want to do when we make something as a gift, or when we make something with our hands. It's a gift to ourselves, or if it flies away. I love the stories that some of you have said that you started your pouch, and then someone else in your family or a friend has seen it, and the purpose has changed. It's not a pouch now, it's a box cover, or it's become, they're beautiful stories on Facebook. So thank you. And I'll be sharing this more on Facebook soon. So you can see I was just segueing, because these two go together. And I think that's common in our work. So I did want to do a bit of stitching, probably just to let the tears settle. I don't know why we cry. Well, I do know why we cry, because we're human. And I just feel blessed. Okay, this is my little book that you've seen before. I can't stop working on it, and I think I need the comfort of this. I found my foraging this unusual, that was around a tray cloth. I don't think it's hand done, but I love the texture of that frill. I'm using this already as just a place to park my needles. Can't remember what I've done. I'm using that for my pins. I made a boo-boo and chopped too close, and I don't like that. I've got to embroider there, but I have, as I've been finishing off January Joy, I've come across some little snippets. Where's the pink one gone? I've lost it already. Like here, that I think belong, because this, after all, is a this is gone blank. I'm combining warm and soft colors from my Fleur foraging, and I just want to keep on stitching with you. Okay, first pause for breath. I had to sort of do that in a rush, and now I realize I haven't checked in with you guys. I hope that was okay to just blurt, because I really had to sort of get myself together. So whatever you're working on, I hope you are enjoying it and feeling the love that it gives you back for the time. So I just want to put this beautiful little bit of lace on here, like a little cluster at the top. let's just go straight over the top. This page is a conglomeration of lots of different florals. Oh, just realised that it matches my sleeves. Citrus. So as I've sort of mentioned before, I'm going to be changing February up a bit. So if you didn't do January, look, you don't have to do any of them, do you? But I was just going to say I'm going to do it a little bit different, and we'll see how we go. So seeing we've got this beautiful thread, let's just do another row up. Am I in the middle? All over the shop. Oh, that's because that's there. Let's go double decker in the nest. Biggest hint though is I was just thinking then, I've been doing a lot of yellowy, haven't I? Biggest hint is I'm intending to change colours for February. Da-da-da-da. Because I want to challenge myself as well. Okay, there we go. We'll go up and over this beautiful pink lace. I mean, I could have put some of that on January Joy. I'm trying to be disciplined though and say she's done. I like a bit of gather there, and let's go over here. Oh, I watched Sarah and her back stitch. I thought, let's see if we can outline this petal. I'll do 2 tiny ones. The old Kate would have done one huge shark's tooth. Okay. We'll do a bit of back stitch over here just to finish the line, even though I've got those weird go. It's sort of joined up to that little bit of blanket. So let's just do another quick one across. Oh, came out. I hope you're stitching along, because this isn't rocket science now. This is just pure fun. I did really bright stitches. Oh my gosh, I have bought. Oh, don't worry, I won't go off topic. I just thought of something. If we can make a frill out of this. I think we can. So I'm wondering if when you're stitching one project, are you thinking about what comes next? Because right now I'm stitching this and thinking, oh, tonight you can do your still life, or actually no, you should be doing in the garden. And who knows, I may not do either of those, and I might continue on with my little soft books. Now, oh, short interlude, daily weather update. Extremes. Yesterday it was 35 degrees Celsius at 4 o'clock, 35, and in half an hour it dropped to like 21. And you could see the change come through, but I talk about needing to swim with the air conditioning on, type of climate weather, which is unusual in the Highlands at the best of times, and then to just go back to what is more like our regular, but so fast. You just go, how does that happen? My friend Kalpana, who's in the States, has sent me a photo of snow. So there still must be some around. So I'm just turning this into like seed stitch. And bunching it up a bit because you can see that colour through. I was just thinking in years to come, people won't be able to, if they find a Kate in the Nest piece, they won't know what to think of it, because it's this beautiful refined embroidery and lace from other people, and then these very crazy stitches all around. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to do all sorts of things over the center of that, but I like that that's much more turn the pageable, if you like. Needle. All right, the one, oh, not the one, I have got a little pile of treasures here. Favorite fabric of the week. I'll have to go in here somewhere. I think I'm going to, is that a bit of Beck from way back? It could be a bit of, oh, I love these violets. I showed you, I think I'm obsessed with needing these violets in this book. Even though they're meant to be. Oh, I put that pocket in. Remember, it was in another it was in another place, and I kept it an open pocket. Again, this is what we do in journaling, so that's open at the back and then a little one there. I've still got this flap. I don't like this pattern, so that has to be covered up at some point. I was studying. I love that piece, but I think it's too white. Like my backgrounds are a little bit beigey in here. Speaking of beigey, I have to get rid of these triangle ends. But that's a lovely piece of fabric. So usually pocket flap that I could tuck things in or tuck that way. Or it might be just to try hard. I do like the idea though, it could come around here. So special piece, and then I'll put the binder and it'll be a wraparound. And then it can mark the page. All of those sorts of things. Can you hear I'm getting happier? But that leads me to, I needed to have a practice of my joy. And I've got this, and I left it long. To hang over the, well, maybe that's where it's going to hang. I'm not covering up anything there, am I? I've got my petals, got so look, joy was the last thing I put on my pouch, and here it's one of the first embellishments on this one. Let's spray that all up. No, I need a little bit more off it. I was going to tag it over the top, wasn't I? But now I'm not. Yeah. I seem to have the right coloured thread, but I have an accidental knot there. So we've got that loop, love that. little stripe. Starting to use stripes more often. That's why you should use a knot, everyone. Comes out if you don't. So I'm just doing tiny little, I don't know what, I do sort of back stitch, but I leave a gap for some reason. And down here. I was just thinking in a way I can call this my joy journal. I've got lots of paper joy journals, but this is my first fabric one. And by putting this on today, it's a day that I will remember. I love that. Look at all those frays. They might all fall out if I do that too much, but that makes me happy. I'm going to do embroidery in there. This back is not making me happy. You can see I'm intent on this because these flowers make me happy, and they feel like, to me, they're saying we need to be in. Maybe we need to be there. Have I tried that with you before? Because I can make this a pocket. It's a strange shape pocket. But I like that it's sort of got a little line there and a little line there, and I could overstitch along there. Then we've got the contrast of the purple and the orange, which seems to be something that I'm trying out a little bit more often. So how about use that as a maybe. Have I got any purple there? Oh, but now we will. I like how this has got a little bit of the brown there. What flower do you, oh, because I've got little ones there. Which flower do you want to join to? Not sure. I like those three, but I'd like, maybe I can use purple on there, and that will change. Don't look at that. Oh, and this will come on somewhere. Might even go behind. Okay. See, I'm getting excited, and that's because I've been chatting away with you and sharing in this place. So, oh, look at that little butterfly. That can get tucked in one of the pockets in here. Have I got any pockets ready to go after all that? That's it? No. But there will be one wrap around. Okay. Oh, gosh, deep breath. I need to say thank you so much. And I'm just going to finish with where I started. That here she is. She's done. It's been a journey of great fun for me, which is what we set out to do. She's flying away very, very soon. I hope she brings her new owner joy, and staying with me in the nest is this piece that matches. So I will be back with some other projects, but if you're interested in our February project, evolving all the time, watch out on Saturday. Is that right? Yes, Saturday the 1st of February. Until then, this is KiN in the Nest. Bye.